What are you doing? Why are you sanding my tools?
Sanding. Hello.
Oh.
Hello.
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 Hello. Hello and welcome to part 2. What part, Annabelle? Part 2 of the Creepy Cats How to Make Your Very Own Gravestone. Hey, we're missing somebody.
What?
Who isn't here? I'm Sean Kent.
Mommy Kent?
No, you're not Mommy Kent.
I want to pretend.
Oh, okay, so you're going to pretend you're Mommy Kent, Annabelle?
Yeah.
Perfect. And who else is there? Papa, Mommy. We're missing somebody. Who could it be?
Mommy. Mommy.
Boy. Whoever.
Max.
Hey. There we go. It's Max. That's right. How you doing, buddy?
Good.
Good. So we've already done all this stuff for this episode, right? Yeah. It took us a couple days, a little bit of work, right? But we got it done. Looks like this. You can see we've carved out all our letters, right? And it's starting to look awesome.
Mommy, I need my beer out there.
Oh, you need your beer in the video, do you, Annabelle?
How to make one of this.
That's right. This episode's about how to make one of this.
I love to play them.
You love the gravestone?
Cool paintbrush.
We do have a cool paintbrush.
And this to go on this, and this, and this, and this.
Ah,
It goes on everything.
kind of feel like you're phoning it in. So we've gone and printed our picture out on a laser printer. And it's important to use a laser printer for this because the heat is what makes the toner stick to the paper. And we're going to use that same technique to get the toner off the paper and onto our gravestone. Because our gravestone is twice the size of our original 8.5 by 11, we just printed this on the printer at 200% zoom, if you will, or twice as big.
Oh.
Yeah, and we're just going to lay it on top here just to get a feel for where it is. And you can see, as if by magic, it lines up almost perfectly. That's the beauty of working at twice the size. This one. You did do it all by yourself. That's awesome. Okay, so now we've got it taped on. It's not going to go anywhere. We're then going to use our iron. And now I put this at the lowest setting possible because we don't want to melt the styrofoam. So that's really important. So I'll just move the base out of the way so everybody can see. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slowly apply the heat to the picture. And then I'm just going to peek every once in a blue moon just to see if it's transferring. Not hot enough, I'll turn it up a little bit. There you go, buddy. Now you just rub it with your hand. That'll roll up any excess paper. Turn this on. Won't take but a second. Then what do we do, Annabelle? We take the paper off?
Yeah.
Get to it. Pull, pull, pull. 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 Ah. There we go. And as you can see, we now have transferred our design onto our gravestone. And in the areas where it's not quite black, that's not a problem because we can still see the outline because of the insulating properties of the ink, right? Super cool. And then we'll just take a Dremel and we'll carve it all out. And as well, don't worry if it's not perfectly straight. You can see some of my lines are a bit crooked here and there. It's an old gravestone. We're going to distress it anyways and make it look old, right? So that's that. How you doing, guys?
Good.
Doing good?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're at our workshop, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and what are we going to do now that we've got our letters transferred on? That's right, we're going to use our handy dandy Dremel tool, right? Yeah. So what we've got on our Dremel tool is this attachment, which is a router attachment, and we've got a special router bit. Sound good?
This.
Yeah, we're going to do it on that. And we're going to trace our letters, and we're going to map out our picture that way. Okay, so what you should always do before you start, though, is you do some testing on a piece of the scrap, right? Just to make sure. Quick and easy way to do that. Get yourself a marker or whatever. And what we'll do is we'll just put a quick...
Happy face on it.
Oh, you want a happy face? Sounds good. So we'll carve out a happy face. I'll just draw a quick happy face. Like that. And what we're going to do is we're going to test...
My happy face.
Yeah, we're just going to make sure that our carving stuff works. See, so we got a happy face there.
Not me.
Yep, then we're going to have our carving tool. Okay?
Is that safe for him?
We will be in a sec. Okay, and what we'll do is we'll take our carving tool and we'll use that to carve out the happy face. That sound good? So what I'm going to do is I'll move the camera up close so the camera can see what we're doing.
Yeah.
And we'll get to work, okay?
Okay.
High five. Pop, high five. Let's get to it. Okay, whoa, I got all my stuff on still. So we finished doing our little test run there, right, Annabelle? Yep, do you want to show them what it looks like?
Yeah.
We carved out our smiley face.
Yeah, and it looks so beautiful.
It does look so beautiful.
And he draws a happy face like this.
I did draw a happy face like that. Well, there's a little piece of crump in there. So that tells us that it's going to work out good, right? So we're ready to go on our gravestone, the one we want to go with, and we'll get started on that. Does that sound good, everybody?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get to it. Man, that was a lot of work. So we used the router bits, we carved out our tombstone. I think it's starting to look pretty good here. For the next step, what we're going to do is we're going to add some character and some texture to our tombstone using a chemical called acetone. Now, I've sent the kids away because you're not supposed to use this stuff around kids. Let's be honest, the fumes aren't good. We're going to be putting stuff in there, and I just don't have enough of these high-grade respirators to go around. So I'll be wearing that just to be safe. Got some acetone on my cup here. Put that right here. That's good, just like that. Lid back on. Respirator up. And again, a little goes a long way. Have your water ready to go on hand, just to dilute the effect if it starts to get out of control. Okay, so have a brush ready for the water part, just like that. And there's your acetone here. And again, just a dab. You'll be amazed how quickly this will react. We'll just go inside the letters, and it'll start to eat away some of the excess stuff. So now that's done. We've added some cracks and texture to our gravestone. Starting to look pretty cool. I'm now going to shave off some of the edges using the handy dandy drywall rasp, basically cheese grater for foam. And we'll really add some character to this now. Perfect, so now we've roughed up our gravestone a little bit. Starting to look pretty creepy. Roughed around the edges as well. I'm now going to take some sandpaper and smooth out all the work we've done so far. I think we're almost ready for the paint. Okay, what do you think, Max?
I like it.
You like it? What do you think, Annabelle?
Good.
Good. Nice safety glasses.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So yeah, we're pretty much done. That sort of wraps it up for today's episode. We've sanded it down, we've added some cracks, we've carved out all the letters using that cool transfer technique. We're going, hey, your finger's way in your nose. You crazy. You're just gonna do that, are ya? Fingers up the nose? Okay, so remember folks at home, tune in next time.
And close the door. And subscribe.
That's okay.
Close the door too.
And close the door too. Tune in next time. Be sure to subscribe. Like us on Facebook.
Close the door too.
And close the door too.
And open the door too.
And open the door too.